Division III basketball game, Fitchburg State, Kewan Platt, and one of the dirtiest cheap shots that you'll ever see in your life delivered to Nate Tenaglia of Nichols College.
In a Division III basketball game, the uncalled for occurred.
I want to make it very clear, first of all, that the young man who did the cheap shot, Kewan Platt, was thrown out of school. Not just thrown off the team, but thrown out of school.
ESPN's John Greenberg calls it as he sees it, and we agree. Kewan Platt, the young basketball player right here, would be punished for his actions.
He also posted what seems to be, I think, a heartfelt and sincere apology on Instagram. But it goes without saying, that's one of the dirtiest plays that I can ever remember seeing in my 30 years of covering sports.
Strong wording, but again, incredibly appropriate. I am genuinely curious. What went through this player's mind thinking he would just land a blatant cheap shot, injuring his opponent, and believing there would be zero consequences? Kewan Platt of Fitchburg State, at the time of the incident, was suspended indefinitely and barred from campus in the wake of his act. Platt's cheap shot occurred with less than 3 minutes to go in his team's 84-75 loss to Nichols College, as Nichols's Nate Tenaglia watched his shot go through the net. Platt ran toward him, appeared to glance at the referee, who had his back turned to the exchange, and then threw his entire forearm into Tenaglia's face. ESPN picked up on the story at the time as well. Writing video distributed on social media makes it appear play continued without any repercussions. However, according to those in attendance, Platt was ejected. He had picked up a technical foul earlier in the game between the Massachusetts schools. The Massachusetts State Collegiate Athletic Conference wrote on Twitter, "We are appalled by the actions of the student athlete. He has been indefinitely suspended from the team and barred from campus." Fitchburg State, which is located in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, wrote in a statement, "They were appalled by the conduct displayed. The player involved has been indefinitely suspended from the team and barred from campus effective immediately. His behavior is antithetical to our community values and good sportsmanship. Fitchburg State does not tolerate behavior that violates those standards. The case is being reviewed at the student conduct level for consideration for further sanctions." According to Nichols spokesman Pete DeVito, Tenaglia had guarded Platt throughout the game, frustrating him with his defense. Following the incident, Tenaglia finished the game after tests for a concussion were negative. DeVito said school officials were glad Tenaglia was okay and relieved most of the team didn't see it due to concerns about a potential altercation. "The best we can gather was that it was frustration," DeVito said about Platt's elbow. "There was no real setup to this. We're happy it didn't escalate." Platt would release an apology on his Instagram, writing, "I hereby want to apologize and show my deep regret upon my actions that occurred during the game against Nichols College the other night. What I did is totally unacceptable and not justified in any way. I got frustrated and lost control of my behavior. I know these words cannot undo my wrongdoings. In the future, I promise to make better choices. I'm not only apologizing to Nate Tenaglia, but also my teammates, the coaching staff, the university, and the whole basketball community." The Sentinel and Enterprise wrote Platt, a junior from Jamaica Plain, was FSU's leading scorer on the young season. The criminal justice major was a transfer student from New York's Monroe Community College, playing 45 games and averaging 9.5 points per. His name has been removed from the roster on the school's athletic website. Phil Connors, who coached Tenaglia in high school, was watching the game over a live stream. "I couldn't believe my eyes," said Connors, now the coach at Burlington High. "Biggest cheap shot I've ever seen."